sorry about that. Just realised I forgot to turn my mic on. Stupid mistake to make. But like I was saying, with the mic muted, there are 20 boosters in this box with at least 8 cards per pack, so there's at least 120 in there, plus the promos, so 160, so getting my maths wrong. So let's get through this plastic and start getting into these boosters. Hopefully I've had an... yeah, I didn't think I did. And still no luck. Just trying to get in without damaging the box. This might take take a minute or so. I've run something a little more. Oh, there's another one. Try and see if I think. Yep, we're in. So now I can peel back this plastic. Satisfying to get through the initial plastic to get at these. So let's get started on opening this. So we're going to start with the promos, and if I remember correctly, there should be at least a promo card in there that has the code for the Love Life School Idol Festival iOS and Android app. So if I remember correctly, that should be at the front of the box. So let's start with, let's put that to the side over there and double check where this. So we'll tear down the standard tear shown on these. Any Weiß Schwarz or other visual card game player will know that that's where the tear shown is. So we've got School Idol Festival Ellie. Sorry about the focus, but if it's my light, I might need to turn the light off in here. So we got that one. We have the other promo is School Idol Festival Win. Just trying to take the shine off. There we go. Oh. There we go. Nice and nice. And this is the code which I will not show because I do not want that code redeemed. So Well, not within 20 of you guys, because that would be a pain in the backside. So now we're down to our 20 boosters. We also have our standard stuff in the back, which if you already got a playmat or booster box, you already have all the stuff. No, deck box, you already have all that anyway. So on the boosters, we've got Katori, Yumi, and Honoka, the second years. On the back, we've got the rarities and the numbers of them. I don't know if you can see that clearly, but so we've got the card types and the card rarities, how many types of cards there are in the set, how many parallels, cards per packs, and all the other information. And then we've got all the other sort of legal type information. So again, like with the promos, we will tear down the side. And we will see what we've got. So starting off, we've got the I Teach You Nico. So as you can see, it's a backup, level 2. It's got a shot cost of 1, which is sort of it's a level 2 with at least 2,500 in terms of power. Sorry about the focusing, but the webcam doesn't seem to like this too well. As you can see, she is holding a magazine with what looks like to be herself on the cover, with the subheading, "Hee hee, I shouldn't hide my intelligence, right? What's that look for?" Bear with me while I just correct the lighting to see if I can get a better focus on the camera. Sadly, I don't think there's much I can do about that, so let's continue. So our next card is the Show Idol Festival Katori, a level 1 and one of the second years, with the subheading, if the camera decides to work, leave the support to me. She has the card effect during this card's battle, all players cannot play backups from their hand as its continuous effect. Its active effect is when the card is on its side like this, two of your characters, I'm assuming, choose one of the characters and that character gets 1500 power until the end of the turn. This card has this Satori has a power of 4500, which in Yu-Gi-Oh terms would make her more powerful than the Obelisk the Tormentor. So a bit OP for a level 1 in Yu-Gi-Oh terms. So next up we have, from this one we have All Psyched Up Yumi. And I don't know if you can see this too clearly. Decided to want to focus and then not focus, so this one has the subheading, I can feel the breeze on my legs in this costume. Yumi is, for fans of the show, knows that she's always been the one who's been a bit shy about the costume choices, especially in the first couple of episodes. She has a power of 5500, which again it's getting hard to see due to the focusing of the camera. She is also a level 1, like the past two cards in the booster box. We'll be going through these again in a bit, so don't worry about the... So, next up we've got a level 0, Maki in regular clothes. She has a power of 3000, and the subheading on, or subtitle, is What's Up? Alright, let's go. Another wonderfully designed card. Not much to really say about this. So we'll move on. Next up we've got the lovely Hanukkah, leader of Muse, and on the card titled Hanukkah in Pyjamas. Let's see. This one's got a pretty lengthy card effect, so we won't go into detail on that one. But it's level 2 with a cost of 1 and a power of 6000. Next up we have the quite cute level 0 secret examination room Maki, with actually in what looks like a bit revealing doctor's outfit, complete with stethoscope. She has an effect on the card. If the number of other music characters you have is 2 or more, this card gains 1000 power. So we'll hold it as you can see it. Sorry about the focus. So 2500 with a possible of power of 3500. This one might be a bit of a problem because it's quite a shiny card, but this one is the shiny card for this booster pack, and it's That's Our Miracle Noizumi Tojo. So just you can see it's got a nice glossy sparkly shiny feel. It's got a different, it's got like a glossy feel to it compared to the other cards. It's a level 1 with 6000 power, and it's auto effect, and has an auto effect. If you want to go into more details on the card effects, there is a few sites online that will have these cards and their entire sets listed in their entirety. Next up we have the climax, which is called That's Our Miracle. This is a scene from the, if I remember correctly, the opening sequence, and as you can see it has the entire group from left to right: Ellie, Nico, Noizumi, Hanya, Katori, Hanukkah, Yumi, Win, Raki, and Hanyo. Getting my name mixed up there. This has a cost of 2, if I'm right. Someone will correct me in the chat sooner or later if I'm getting these wrong. So, when this card is placed from your climax area to your hand, see if I can get this to focus. Knowing that it's not focusing, so when this card is placed from your climax area to your hand, draw a card. Choose one of your characters, and that character gets 2000 power and +1 soul until the end of your turn. So for anyone who hasn't played this, the soul is these. So when I play this +1 soul is added to, say, this, and essentially this does +1 soul more of damage. Depending on the type of attack, direct attack, side swipe. So that is the first one of the box, so we'll put that one to one side. And we will open the next one. We will hit a random one from there. So again, we will just it's easier for me to so we have our lovely Nico, a level 0, and it's Nico. For those who have watched the show will know that that is her catchphrase, not including the last Nico, but you know what I mean. She, for those who haven't seen the show, that is her signature catchphrase, and she has been saying that constantly throughout the show. It's kind of her way of trying to be cute, and before anyone else will not try an attempt to pose and that she does when she says that on screen. She has a very pitiful 1500, which would be decent for a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but for a Weiß Schwarz card that's low end of the spectrum. But she does have an effect which would make her more of a nice back card rather than a front row attacker. During the player's turn, all of your characters get 500 power just from this little card. Bear with me, just need to stop for a sec. Ugh, again I stupidly forgot to turn the mic back on. So, like I was just saying, we've got Win in Training Rare, with a power of 5500. Decent card if you can get her out quite quickly. She's a level 1, as you can see there. Stupid focusing, not focusing. I will get this webcam working sooner or later, one way or another. You can see, nice card quality as always from Bushwood. Sorry about the sign, that's just where my room's light is in conjunction. Next up we have White Rabbit of Good Fortune Yumi. She's a level 2 with a cost of 2, which backs up her power of 9500, which is extremely good for a Weiß Schwarz card. And she has 2 effects. Both of them are auto effects. I won't go into detail on these because I would like to get through these as quick as possible. This card has a nice little Noizumi in a bunny girl outfit. Very nice looking one, might I add. So we'll move on to the next one. So with this you'll place them here because the cat don't want to. So we'll just move it closer. So we've got Composing Maki. For those who don't know, Maki is the group's music composer. She composes the rhythms and the music for the group, but not the group's lyrics. She is a classical piano player as well, so you can see the piano in the shot. When she's introduced into the show, you see her playing a piano in the one of the school's classrooms. This scene is from, if I remember correctly, season 2, when they were at one of the training camps, and they were at one of their training camps and staying in one of Mackie's homes. Well, each of the members of the group split into 3 groups, one for composing the music, one for composing the actual lyrics, and one for doing the actual outfits. So next up we have I'm Going to Eat It, Hanukkah. This one has Hanukkah in a nice looking teddy bear hoodie, complete with patches and teddy ears, holding what looks like to be a matching teddy bear. This is easily the most powerful card in terms of power in the actual set, if I'm not mistaken, with a grand total of 10,000 power. I don't think I've really seen a card go above 10,000 unless it's been boosted by other effects. It has 2 effects, one is a continuous and one is an auto. It has a cost of 2 and is a level 3. So usually a late game play, unless there are combo cards that will allow you to get this out sooner. I have a setup built to get a level 3 out quite quickly in my Hatsune Miku Project Diva deck. Next up we have Noizumi in Pajamas. So this is another one of the characters in their sleepwear. This would be from the episode where they were prepping for Love Life. This would have been one of the last 2 or 3 season 2 episodes. So this one is a level 1 with a power of 5,000, and the heading above the effect is, if you stay up too late, fortune will run away from you. Noizumi is one of those characters who like to believe in good fortune and superstition, and that has given the fact she carries a deck of tarot cards around. Ooh, this is quite likely. We're going to save this one till last and go straight to this booster's climax. This one is Door to Our Dreams. This would be from the preliminaries for the second Love Life, when they were competing against A-Rise. This was from on top of the school that A-Rise go to, called ATX, not to be confused with RTX or other similar abbreviations. this is a triggered card, so it's been a while since I've played Weiß Schwarz, so I won't try reading out the effects, because if I get this wrong, someone's going to probably shout at me for that. So we have a special card. Now, there's always a chance there's always a shiny card in from what I remember, every booster. But there's a chance in every shown many number of decks or boosters. You got a better chance if you get a booster box to get a card that's signed. Now these are signed by the character's actual voice actor or actress. So this one is Win, and as you can see it's got a very different sign to the other one, which you will get out for comparison. So as you can see, we've got the Noizumi one, which has a nice sparkly shine with those little rainbowy dots. This one has a completely different shine, which, as you can tell, covers pretty much the entire card, including the card's actual card name, which is, if you compare it to Hair and the power, is nice and shiny. So we'll put this one back. In there. And so as you can see, like I said, this one is signed by Win's voice actress from the show. It's No Brand Girls Win. No Brand Girls is one of the songs that the group sings. It's from season 1, and was one of the songs that led up to the incident that stopped them from competing in the first Love Life. Because during this song and the following one, which I can't remember what it was called, okay, if I remember correctly, they did 2 songs in the rain, if I remember correctly. Hanukkah tried performing with a pretty bad cold, which led her to collapse after the performance, which led the school's director to prevent them from participating in the Love Life because of Hanukkah's irresponsibility, essentially messing up the group's hard work to make sure they passed their tests and everything. So, without any more spoilers, this is got a power of 4,500, which you can just about see it with all this shininess, and a power of a level of 1 and a cost of 0. For those who are wondering why there are different colours, if you're new to the game, there are 4 different suits. So I think I have one of each colour here. So we've got yellow, blue, green, and if I can find one, red. Now when you get a deck, you'll find that the deck is tuned to 2 colours and only 2. I don't think I've seen a deck run more than 2 colours in any sort of configuration. Because most of them tend to work in conjunction with other cards in that colour. So that is that one, and we were quite lucky. It's not 100% chance you will get a signed card in a booster box. I think I've had one where I haven't. Not sure exactly. So now we will go through our magical booster box and pull out another booster of loveliness. So we will that one didn't open 100% properly. So we've got Designer Katori. Katori is the group's main outfit designer, and was the one that came up with the original Stardust outfits that you see in the first season. This is from the same episode that we saw composer Maki. She has a cost of 5,000, no, not cost, a power of 5,000, cost of 0, and is level 1. It has the subtitle, after taking a break, I got all kinds of ideas. Not to be taken the wrong way, of course. Essentially, they would go into the camp to get away from everything so that they could think of new costume ideas, new choreography, new song ideas, and to also just keep themselves in good shape. So this is our first non-Muse card of the box. This one is, if I'm pronouncing it correct, Oana Todo, or how to pronounce it. She is one of the members of A-Rise. And this is from the one of the season 2 episodes where she was discussing with Hanukkah about possible venues for the preliminaries, as the group had not found a group venue for their preliminaries. So A-Roy's leader offered to them to get the top of their show in order to do their performance, which was also, if I remember correctly, a live stream. Like this, yay! So she has a power of 8,000. It has a cost of 2, and it has 1 soul. And so it's level 2, cost 1, with 1 soul. Much like all humans. And This, if I remember correctly, is a line from the show. Your power to draw people to you, perhaps you could call it charisma. Next up we have, on my hand, we have taking care of juniors, or Yumi. As you can see, she's holding one of her signature tarot cards. This is a level 0 and has a power of 2500. It has the subtitle, or what you want to call it, Working Hard Girls? Winky face. For those who haven't seen the show yet, I would recommend seeing it because it is a pretty good slice of life with loads of singing. If you like songs and like slice of life, then this type of show for you. So this one is Yumi in training wear. This one has a power of 9,000, a cost of 1, and a level 2. With the subtitle, we can keep working hard, right? So I can see, if I remember correctly, she was offering her hand up to one of the others. So next up we have Nico in pyjamas. 3 boosters. What is it? We got to get through the whole group with 9 before we get through the first 10 boosters, because if so, I'm fine with that. This one is Nico in her pyjamas, so with the app name Nico in pyjamas. This has a power of 2500 and is a level 0 with a cost of 0. So your basic first play cards that you would probably have at the start. Next up we have Love Blind Yumi. We have our lovely Yumi in a what looks like either a traffic warden or police outfit, whatever you want to call it, with a power of 1000, so one of the much weaker ones. If I remember correctly, probably the weakest card in the set. But the weaker cards tend to have more powerful effects to back them up. And it says just above the card effects, you're under arrest. Oh, does this look good on me? With a question mark. Hanukkah is more my favourite show. So we have another one from That's Our Miracle. And we also have the aptly placed for this booster climax. This is a level 1 with a power of 5000. Not too much to say about this. Again, nice, lovely, shiny card. This one is, the full title is That's Our Miracle, Hanukkah Kashuka. I'm no good at pronouncing the name, so sorry about any mispronunciations. So we've already seen this card, so we will skip that. If I see a card that's already been drawn, it will be skipped and we will progress on to the next card. So, let's just do that in here. Now for our magic booster box of mystery. So let's see what our boosters give us. Our booster gods or goddesses gift us today. Maybe something good, maybe something bad. So the first two cards were skipping because they are designer not Satori and Nico. Double checking that there is no other from that. So no. So we will continue on. So this one is Student Council President Honecker. This is when Honecker was getting ready to take over as Student Council President of the school in preparation for when Eddie and the other third years leave. Eddie is the current third year and Student Council President at the start of the series, who was always acting against the group forming in the first place, but eventually ends up joining it. A bit ironic there. Keeping in with Honecker's pretty laid back and lazy nature, says on the card, being the student council president is hard work. Feels like most of us on a Friday. She is a level 0 with a power of 3,500. Oh, as you can see, no card descent, and we will continue on. So we have another Hanukkah. But this time it's Hanukkah in her everyday clothes. Not her school uniform, not any of her idol outfits, just regular everyday Hanukkah. So I stand corrected on my previous two statements of this is the weakest card I've seen so far. This is the weakest card in terms of power. I don't think there's anything lower than 500. And before you correct me on that, I know for a fact there's nothing weaker than 500. So this is a level 0, so fits in with the 500. Has a couple of effects, so doesn't mean the card is completely useless. And the card is aptly called Hanukkah in regular clothes. And above the effect it says, I want to practice a lot so I can be an amazing school idol. If you've probably not already guessed from the way I've been talking about her, I prefer her to any of the other members of the group. Not saying the rest of the group is bad, but Hanukkah is my fave. So next up we have Please Look at Win. With a musical note in between the two. This is another level 0, but with a much more powerful power level. And I've avoided the trap so far of not saying the meme, so unless I get another one I will not say it. So this has a power level of 2500 and has the subheading, has a guide. I can go all kinds of places, how fun. So that is that one. So we have Destiny cards, no Humi. Another 500. But again, as you probably noticed with a few of Nozumi's cards, she actually carrying cards. Cardception. With the effect of not the effect, the subheading. If you're looking for a card reading, leave it to me. She has a pretty decent hand for poker. And there's a two of ace, no spades, ace of spades, and ace of spades, a three of spades, and a five of spades. Just missing the four of spades, and you'd have a, if I remember correctly, a straight, I think. That's unrelated to the stream, so. Next up we have the booster shiny, which is School Idol Festival Yumi. You'll notice, and I'm pretty certain I haven't already shown this one, so nope. Is there are 9 of these, one for each one. You'll notice that for each of the ones in there are at least 9, so there'll be 9 pajama ones, 9 idol festival ones, and so on. It says on the card below, above the effect, or help. She has a power of 1500, so I don't know how much help she'll be, but in Weiß Schwarz, if even with a low power, it's not the power that it's the effects that can usually turn a match either way. The amount of times I've seen a match go from almost certain defeat to a complete victory in the turn of 1 or 2 cards is quite surprising, really. So next up we have the climax card with a summer smile 1, 2 jump. I can't remember what song this is from, but when this card is placed on your climax area from your hand, draw a card. Choose one of your characters, so essentially it's another one of them sort of plus so many soul and stuff. So that is this one. So we will just, if I can find it. Next up we have so again the first two cards we've already seen. This will get a little bit more common, so the boosters will sort of get quick to burn through. So first up we have Koro Ellie. She has a heart of 3000 and is a level 0 with a cost of 0. It says, what do you think? Could you really say I look like one of those F1 race girls? Maybe. I think more anime fans would watch F1 if that was already the case. But I digress. So next up we have another one in the regular clothes set, which is Nico. She is a level 1 and a power of 5000. It says, I want you to take me somewhere to play. What do you say? I will pass on, because that could be taken in such the wrong context. And I definitely mean wrong context, so I'm shifting cards quick. This one is taking pride in lyrics, Nico. So we have 2 Nikos in a row. And this one is a level 1 with a power of 2500. And her, with her triumphant stand saying, I have no choice then. She is incredibly overconfident as a character, and is one of the third years. So we have Katori, Honoka, and Umi is the second years, Nico, Nozumi, and Eddie is the third years, and Win, Hanyo, and Maki is the first years. They're also split into 3 subgroups called BB, Lily White, and Printemps. I can't remember off the top of the head which ones are in which group. Next up we have Ellie in regular clothes. So again, this is another one from the regular clothes set. She is saying on the card, are singing and dancing. I wonder how much it really conveys to the audience. She has a power of 6500. It's a level 1 and has a cost of 1. She also has an effect, but I will not read the effects because these are taking long enough to get through as it is anyway. Next up we have the shiny card from this booster. If you've noticed, there have been different shiny effects, and this one is no exception. As you can see, this one's got a nice shiny reflection with similar shine on the card name and power. This one is Let's Go Out Together Hanyo, with a power of 2000, and the subtitle, Please Wait, Don't Leave Me Behind. This has like the other card has nice texture to the actual card, which actually matches the look and shine of the actual shiny portions of the card background. See, it's a level 0 and costs nothing to play. So next up we have Forever and Ever. This is a scene from the ending sequence of Season 1, or is it Season 2, I can't remember, with all the characters in their training wear. So we have Kotori, Maki, Noizumi, Win, Hanukkah, Nico, Ellie, Hanyo, and Yumi. Little trademark with Win in any of the opening, any of the ending sequences, you see her holding a couple of macaronis. So that is that one. So we are going to be getting a bit faster through these. Sorry about the stream quality in terms of card focusing. It can't be helped because there seems to be no adaptive zooming on this. So before I do that, I will double check. So only one card is a swap. So first up we have That's Our Miracle, Hanyo Koizumi. Yeah, Koizumi. Not to be mixed up with the Koizumi from Haruhi Suzumiya. She is a level 1 with a cost of 1 and a power of 7,000. Nothing on the subheading, so we'll move on. Next up we have a Noizumi in regular clothes. So quite a weak card considering, but she is for a level 0, 3,000 is not much to be snuffed at really. It's quite decent for its level. Not so much once you get level 1s and stuff, but depending on how quick you can get your opponent through the levels, it doesn't really matter. So this one is quite nice looking card. And sorry for the focus, but that's just this webcam being a pain in the backside. And it says on the card, are you looking for something? If it's the goddess of fortune, she's white hair. Suggestive, but pretty much hinting that she is the goddess of fortune, which, given her role in the show, is not far off. So next, Vegeta, what does the sculptor say about its power level? It's over 9,000. Not so much, but this one is Muse Energy Shield Win. With Win in but it's literally like a pretty nice cowboy outfit with cowboy hat and Magnum to boot. So it is a level 2 and has a level and it has a cost of 2. So and says, what do you think about this costume? I don't really have much to say. I like the songs, the characters. So I think we've already done this one, so yeah, I'm pretty certain we've already done this one. So we've got our first non-human, the alpaca. In the show there are 2 of these, a white one and the brown one. For an alpaca, it's quite powerful, really. It's a level 0. It rank as a cost of 0. As an effect, and is 2,500 in terms of power. So, not too shabby. So, next up we have Ellie in training wear. And no, she's not a member of Team Rocket. I checked. With the subheading, not yet, let's start now, let's do it. Again, this, how it doesn't want to focus. This is, like I said, Ellie in training wear, so, and it's one of the weak cards. And I say, cost a power of 5,000, 500, not 5,000. I'm about a way out by a factor of 10. So, not much to say about that one. And this one is the No One Girls Ellie, which you probably saw on the corner of the screen. She is a level 1 with a cost of 1. And it says on the card, me, getting a little 1 down. I'm perfect as ever. She is 2,500. And pretty much straightforward. You'll notice that on each of these cards they have the card name also in Japanese. For some strange reason, some of these will have the title partially written in English and partially written in Japanese. So now we will move on to the next magical booster from the magical booster box of mystery. So let's see. Hopefully this is something decent. I will quickly go through the cards to make sure there and then. So we have only 5 cards from this booster. This is 3 of them are shops. First up is Eddie in Pajamas. So again, we've got another one from the Pajamas set with a power of 8,000, so a little under the medium, and is a level 2 with a cost of 1, as you can just about see that. And the subtitle says, "It's a little strange wearing pajamas in front of others." Depends on the situation. If you're a friend, not so much. But those who could have been because they were spending the night at the school. So, yeah, I guess. And as you can see, she's holding a cup with the group's name on it. So, don't know how to say you can see that. Oh, there we go. As you can see, it's a little bit better if I hold it like this. So, and there's that one. So, Vegeta, what does the scout say about her power level? It's over 9,000! Literally, it's over 9,000. This is your never... no, you're my next catch, Maxi. She is a level 2 with a cost of 2, a power of 10,000, and has our lovely Maxi in what looks like a leopard or cat outfit. My first guess was correct, because the subtitle says a leopard. Do I have that image? Is that a compliment? Definitely looks ready to pounce. As you can see, nice card design. I think we've just got our optimal distance to view the cards. Next up, we've got a little bit more of a somber card. We have Wailing Win. She has a power of 5,000. She is a level 2 with a cost of 1. And it says there, I thought we came to write lyrics. This, if I remember correctly, is another one from the training camp. And as you can see, these are the effects. So, I'll just hold it as steady as I can. I'm just going to adjust the camera so we can get a little bit closer without having to hold the cards. So I will just temporarily just there we go. Much better. That is a much better view of the card. And we'll move on. This one is Let's Go Together Win. She has a power of 2,500. She's a level 0 with a cost of 0. And the subheading is, huh? Do I have something on my face? You can see the hard effect. Just hold this a little bit closer. move on to the next card. So this one is the last card from this booster that we've not seen, and that is That's Our Miracle Nico Yasaka. She has a power of 1000. She is a level 0 and is got a cost of 0. As you can see, she's got a nice shiny background, which unfortunately holding the camera at this angle does not do it justice. So there's the card effect. And there she is in her nice cute uniform. And we will now move on to the next one. The next so we are now over we are 3 cards away from the halfway point, 3 boosters away from the halfway point. So this will most likely where the card swaps start being a little bit more numerous. So we will now pull out another card booster pack from the magical box of mystery. And let's move the tear down the side. Always nice. Two cards, or 3 cards, 4 cards. So half the booster we've already seen. So first up we have Hanukkah in training wear. Alright, let's sing together. She's a level 1 with a cost of 1, has a power of 7000, and has a really nice confident look on her face. Just a sec, I just need to quickly just sorry about that, that is just the heavens decided to open up and let some rain in, which in this temperature is greatly appreciated. So we have It's Piping Hot Wash Hanyo. It says that these clothes are so cute, or in Japan, kawaii. I wonder if they'll suit me. I definitely think it does. See, it's a level 2. And it has a cost of 1. There we go. is the effect. And we'll just scan through the card one last time. This is the wear of the booster. Which is no band girls maxi. Alright, time to start. This one has a power of 5,000. It's a level 1 and has a cost of 0. There we go. And now it's on the card. And this one is the climax card for this booster. So this one is Shocking Party. This one is of a Rise, one of the rival groups to Muse. As you can see, this is the effect. And the show. So from now on, I think the cards you got, the boosters you got with request are a little bit more quicker than normal. So we are now on to booster 9 from the magical booster box. So 5 cards. So we've got Maxi in pajamas with a power of 5,000, and the subheading says, "Hey hey, go over there." Looks like she's trying to write some lyrics or compose some music. Can't remember if she composes the lyrics as well. Not off the top of my head. I know she does the music composing. She is a level 1 with a cost of 0. Next up we have Anduyuki. She has a power of 8,000 and the subheading says, "It's fine, don't worry about it." She's a level 2 with cost of 2, and the effect is probably the reason for it. This one is Katori in regular clothes. So she has a power of 2,000 and she's asking, shall we go somewhere together? So she's a level 0 for cost of 0. If you look at your cute cards, the Love Life boost, the Love Life sets are the nicest sets. I haven't really got any of the other ones. So this one is Goddess of Healing Katori with a power of 6,500, and it says, "I want to help people with my singing voice." And it has Maxi in a rather fetching nurse's outfit, complete with stethoscope and hat. She is a level 1 and has a cost of 1. And from this one we have, I think we've already had it, I know we haven't. Nico in training wear. She has a power of 8,000. She's a level 2 with a cost of 1. And her subheading says bit by bit that shows smile. She's doing one of her signature poses, which is normally followed with the catchphrase Nico Nico Ni. As you can see, this is the effect. So we are now at the halfway point. And we've got a complete set of 8 cards which we have not seen yet. So we will start with the first one, which is Full Smile Hanukkah. She has a power of 1500. And this is level 1 with a cost of 0. Now I'm a bit rusty, but I can't remember what the fist means. And so then it says, this clothing just screams idol. Well, maybe just school idol. So next up we have Hanyo in training. So this has a power of 8,000 and is a level 2 with a cost of 1. Again, it decides you want to be finicky with the focus, and it says that there, I'm going to try as hard as I possibly can, and has the effect when this card attacks, choose one of your other music characters and that character gets plus 1000 power to the end of the turn. So quite useful if you're attacking with it, that card first, and then your second card is just a little bit weaker than the other remaining ones on the opposing side of the field, and that pushes it just over. So next up we have Let's Go Out Together Yumi. She has a power of 3000. The subheading says this is kind of fashionable. I would definitely say that is fashionable. It definitely looks like everyday clothing, but not part of that set. She's a level 0 with a cost of 0. Next up is another one from the same set. Let's Go Out Together Ellie. Power of 2500. It says, what's up? Have I caught your attention? Why, yes you have, because I've just pulled you a card from a booster pack. So it's a level 0. There we are, nice focus. has the cost of 0. So next up we have Heart of Fire Hanukkah. Hanukkah team, roll out. I think you might have Optimus or Heatwave after saying that. Wishy Watch, roll out. Autobot, roll out. Be careful, you don't want to get on the bad side of Hasbro because they'll cease and desist your ass. She has a power of 2000 and a cost of 0 with a level 0. This one is Maxi in training wear. She has a power of 7500 and there is her 2 effects. It says that, yeah, I don't have time for breaks. She is a level 2 and costs 1 to summon. Next up we have School Idol Festival Hanukkah. Another card with 500, but decent effect to make up for it. She says you can count on me. I sure hope I can. She's a level 0 and costs nothing to summon. We now have our climax. This one is Snow Habitation, and there's the effect. And this one is a group shot, like all the other ones. And this one is from the episode where they performed the song Snow Habitation at the end. Unfortunately I don't have the song in the pre-stream playlist, but I will be happy to put it in the next stream playlist. So that is that one all done and dusted. So we are going to take a short break and we will be back in about 5 minutes. there's only 3 cards from this booster, so welcome back. Again, stupid me keeps forgetting to turn the mic off. I mean on. So, this one is Yumi. No, not Yumi, I mean. So, let's go out together. So, it's a cost. Here's level 0, as it costs us 0. See, that's 1500 power, and it says there, hey, today you're looking kinda fashionable, huh? And has no human with what looks like a pretty nice cardigan style dress. I'd say she's the one that's looking fashionable today. The attributes are music and fortune telling. Next up we have the shiny card from this booster, which is That's Our Miracle, Yumi Shondura. She is a level 1 with a cost of 1 and the power of 6000. These are, for those who are wondering, these are the rarity, the card number and other important details. Like the LL stands for Love Life, if I remember correctly. EN is English, and the rest is just the card numbers. And the R is the rarity. So you'll notice on this one, if I get into focus, is different because it says CR, which is climax rare. This one is tight hug and closing in on love. This one is from one of the Valentine's Day songs. I cannot remember which one it is without referring to the app, which has all the songs on it. That's our entire lovely muse group in lovely maid outfits, looking unbearably cute or kawaii. So that is our 11th booster. We're hoping for a few more new cards, but we're getting to that point now where most of the cards are going to be swaps. So we will now for another one from the magical box of mystery. Not many to choose from, but not a clean tear, annoyingly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the 12th one. So this one is Wonderful Candy Katori. There's candy on me, everybody. has a power of 8,000 and has a level of 2 and a cost of 1. And looks like she's making some lovely delectable food. Not sure what, but just looking at that mixing bowl makes me want to have some cake. Wearing her trademark green colour, which seems to be her signature for her outfits. If I can get the focus right, you can see there's lovely strawberry earrings and strawberry bow ties with a green chef's outfit with a dress with strawberries on it and a hat. A couple of hearts on the apron itself. Next up we have Hanyo in regular clothes. So he has a power of 5,000. This outfit, isn't it a little weird? Not sure, but definitely looks lucky with that fully clover. She's a level 1 with a cost of 0 to summon. And it's lovely in that outfit. Give me a sec while I just check on something. Next up we have Nico in pajamas. So level 0, cost of 0, has a power of 2,500. Says, hey, I may look sexy, but that doesn't mean you have to say. Nah, I'd say you're more cute than sexy. Definitely cute. So next up we have another one from That's Our Miracle, which is when who is sure is the effect power of 2,500, level 2 and a cost of 1. This one is our climax, which is Wonderful Wash. With them standing outside what looks like a definitely looks like an aeroplane, not sure which one, possibly a Boeing 747, but not too sure. We'd have to watch the music video to be 100% certain. There it is. Looks pretty nice. Very nice. So next we will now get onto booster 13, if I'm not mistaken at this one. He's in through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. So this one is booster number 13 from the magical booster box of mystery. Ooh. Huh. And we go through the swap. So swap, 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 swap. So we have 4 cards to discuss. First up is another lovely Hanyo. Here's the item you ordered, Hanyo. 1500 power, level 0, and it says there, here's your coffee. Ouch, that was close. Coffee? That don't look like coffee, that's like probably iced coffee to me. And it's lovely Hanyo in a lovely waitress outfit with a hatchet badge with her name on it. There we go. There's the effect. And a look on her face. Next up we have Attacking the Peak Yumi. This one has a power of a level of 2, a cost of 1, and this will attack the peak. Will definitely attack the peak. She has a power of 8000, and I believe she can with that. And with the sports attribute, I don't doubt her. She had a really determined look on her face. Next up we have another level 2 with a cost of 1. This one has a power of 8000 and is Ellie's Confession Room Ellie. It says there, I'll hear your confession if you want. And has our lovely Ellie in a very lovely nun's outfit. Lovely stylized. Has all the white trimmings, including a cross. Because what nun isn't complete without a cross. And next up we have Noizumi in training wear. Definitely haven't had this one, and no, I definitely haven't had it in shiny. So this one has a power of 7500, and it says I can still keep going, and it's a level 2 with a cost of 1. And these are the effects. And so next up we have booster 14. Going through these a lot quicker than I expected. we had a perfect tear down the side, so swap, 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 swap. And we only have 2 cards. So first up we have Win in Pajamas. She has a power of 7,000. And it says, ta-da! These are my cat pajamas. And has a level of 2 and a cost of 1. Win definitely has a lot of cat-like properties to her. It is definitely not a cat. And this one is our shiny card for the booster, which is Katori in Training Wear. It has a power of 8,000 and it says, I'm going to do my best to make everyone happy. She's a level 2 with a cost of 1. Always loved this kind of boosters. I don't know, it just tends to be like it's raw when mostly raw when the boosters hit. So next up we have booster number 15. We are at the last so this is where things get awkward in terms of shots. So we have 3 cards. First up we have Yumi in Pajamas. This one has a power of 1,500. And if I get hard and focus, it says there, I'm not sure I feel comfortable walking around in my sleepwear. She has a level 1 and cost of 1. This one is Win in Regular Clothes, has a power of 500, and says, I want to play outside more than anything. Matching with Win's carefree nature. And she has a level, and she has a level of 0 and a cost of 0. So next up we have No Brand Girls Hanyo. So it's a power of 6,000. And says there, let's do our best. She is a level 1 and has a cost of 0. And again, it's another nice relaxing one. It seems like all the No Brand Girl ones are shinies. Next up we have one of our last 5 boosters. This time we only have 2 cards to look through, so Vegeta, what does the scouter say about this card's power level? It's over 9,000! And using the joke. This one is Strange Sympathy Hanyo. Wouldn't get any sympathy from Vegeta. This costume, I'm not sure why, but I feel very calm. I feel calm. And this is one of our level 3s. Level 3s are normally reserved for the most powerful cards in the set. And has a cost of 2 as well. So not only do you have to be level 3, but you need to have 2 cards to summon it. The other card is Let's Go Out Together, Nico. So, the card in front, it says there, are you all prepared? Prepared is ever would, yeah. And this one is one of the common cards. So, it has a power of 7,000. It's level 1 and is a cost of 1 to summon it. So next we have one of our last 4. This one is probably mostly the Weiß Schwarz show. Again, only 2. We're getting to that point now, so first up we have another Hanyo, and this one is Hanyo in Pajamas. It has a power of 2,000, and it's level 0, and costs nothing to summon. And it says there, I'm embarrassed, so please don't stare at me like that. And there's cute little Hanyo blushing. Definitely blushing, so. Next up we have After School Song Princess Maxi. This one's got a cost of 500, and it says there, oh, isn't this outfit a little flashy? It feels out of place. She costs nothing to summon and also is a level 0. So, then I don't think that card is flashy. Or I don't think the outfit's flashy, but the card show is. Next up from our magical box of mystery is booster 18. And again, we only have 2 cards. So it doesn't look like we'll be getting through these last ones really quickly. So this one is another level 3. Vegeta, what does the scouter say about this power level? It's over 9,000! This one is Tsubasa Kira, and our last member of the group A was. She is a level 3 and costs 2 to summon, and has one pretty lengthy effect, and that has 3, I'm not too sure. It has a pretty decent effect, and the other one is also quite decent. So yeah, and we have another Nikuni, and I said I won't go do that. Damn it. I can't help it. This one is No One Goes Nico. And she said, look, all my fans are waiting. Smile. And cost of 0. And it's a level 0. So we're down to our last 2 boosters. Hopefully we'll get a full booster at this point, given the amount of cards I've probably drawn from the set. I highly doubt that. So let's cross our fingers and hope we get something nice. And again, we only have 2 cards. 2 cards. This is starting to be a pattern, and I mean a definitely annoying recurrent pattern. So this one is got a power of 3000, and it's Training Sleep Noizumi. A Tanuki? What a good omen. Depends if you're Mario. I don't know if you're Mario or Bowser's minions. Because if you're Bowser's minions, Tanuki is not a good omen. Has a cost of 2 and is a level 2. And yeah, if I was Bowser's minions, I might be more attracted to it, but I would probably fall into the Tanuki tower and then we did quest. And this one is another over 9,000 card, and it's Sun Shower Ellie. I think we've now had 4 in this box. Sister is a level 3 and cost of 2, and the sister in Russia, the fox, doesn't have a very good image, but it's different in Japan. For those who didn't know, Ellie is Russian. It's something that most people who haven't got far in the series won't find out until later on. I think current nationality is Russian. I should know this because I'm a Lovelock fan. And our last magical booster box from the magical booster box of mystery. And we have a non-Chinese variant of one of them. We've seen this one in Chinese form already. And we only have one card. One card for the last booster. And this one is No One Goes Katori. I think we've already had this one. And that too. She has a power of 2000. That is her effect. She says, "Seeing you makes me happy." She is a level 0 and costs nothing to summon. And that is the last card I have to show to you. I don't have any more unless the boost is magically multiplied, or I wish nope, just emptiness. And now I will put all the boosters back in the box for safekeeping, because I don't have somewhere to store them at the moment. And just let all the stuff up. And there we go. So, hope you enjoyed that. It was definitely enjoyable for me to do an unboxing video. I've not done one before. I will be doing other unboxing videos of either various limited edition packs for games or actual unboxings of games consoles when and where they come out. So hopefully I will be getting new games consoles and stuff in the future. So let's just switch to a for add some music while we sort of just and just So we will be streaming again later, so hopefully you guys will come back later for the next stream. I haven't decided what I will be streaming yet. Maybe you'll stream some console games to test out my new streaming setup, or we will probably just stream some PC games. I will send out a tweet and notifications over Facebook and various Discord groups I am members of, and also send out a notification over Facebook. If you wish to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is, for those who are not following me on Twitter, is at Lyoko is great. That is one word, with no underscores in between them. And I'm under that name on various services, so if you see me on Discord or anything, or other sites, most likely that is me if you see me. So I would like to thank everyone for coming, and I will see you all again soon.